Hello. All right, so I have no idea what I'm to get the music out of here. I could still hear it. Okay, now I can't hear it. Let's see here. I think I hit this button. Nope, that button's good. Let's do this. No, let's do this. Let's do this. Hey, hi. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm doing this live right now, April 20th. We started a little late, and I apologize. If you're coming in now, again, I apologize if you have just been watching that screen for the last little bit. But that screen means something, I swear, and I'm gonna fix that to where you guys can kind of see what's going on. Transition. Hey, hello. Hi, you guys couldn't see me before, but I sounded really excited. Okay, guys, so thank you so much for coming to the stream. This is supposed to be a live Q&A. I'm hoping people are going to start showing up. Some people are going to start flooding in. Today, I am here to tell you guys a little bit about SoDev as a whole, so you guys can get an idea on who we are and what we're trying to accomplish. As you can see, SoDev, our motto, whatever you want to call it, is crafting stories of our own from the legends that inspired us. And if you actually watch a video that's just above, or if you go to our channel, it'll probably be above this one or below this one. It's the only other video on this channel. If you get lost on the way there, I can't help you. That was the official channel trailer that we put out for SoDev, software development. SoDev stands for Sour Development. And Sour comes from a while ago. Me and a bunch of friends went out and we tried to play Rainbow Six Siege professionally. Whether or not we did that very well, you guys will never know. But you've probably never heard of us. Guys, again, thank you so much for coming in. If you have questions, please post them on the comments below. I'm kind of keeping eyes on OBS and the chats. So if you guys have questions, again, just post them and I'll get to them as we go. But today I really just kind of wanted to talk about, again, SoDev as a whole, where we're going, what we plan to do, and show you guys maybe a little bit of work that I do as well. So first things first, and I want to make sure you guys can hear me. Hang on just a second. I'm going to watch the stream from my phone, and you guys are probably going to get horrible feedback, and I'm so sorry. Oh, no, hey, I can hear it. That's good. We're good. Audio is good. If it's a little quiet and you guys are in the comments, let me know. So, SoDev, Sour Development. It comes from me and a bunch of friends getting together and wanting to create a video game. And it was kind of funny the way that it started. I don't know if major companies like Ubisoft or EA, Electronic Arts, start this way, but we started with a late night conversation about what we could do to make a video game, and that sprung into me learning C#. As somebody who had never done any programming before, I'm screwing with the stream. I'm so sorry. Sorry, I'm trying to make it fit all on screen. By the way, this is my first time streaming, guys, so if you guys have any tips, it'd be much appreciated. So, it started as a really late night conversation. I think I had work the next day. I work in Colorado as a car salesman, so I already work 50 to 60 hours a week, which for some people, that's not much. For others, it's a lot of hours. I just kind of fit somewhere in the middle. I really enjoy what I do, but I also know that I want to do something different. I want to do something more with my life. And what I found was that video games have been a really big part of my life for a long time. And the late night that we were sitting there talking, we all discussed the fact that video games had played a major role in our life as to where we had come from, what we had done, what we had seen. And just the relatability of it all was actually really cool. So I think one of the major things that we started out with was the fact that we wanted to create a game that reminded us of what we were doing when we were kids, because now you have a lot of games that are massively online multiplayer, or you just have multiplayer games. And we were talking about it, the fact that Call of Duty games were something that the stories were riveting and exciting, and they had a small multiplayer mechanic. And then as multiplayer became more and more popular, now you have games, full release games that are costing 59, 69, 89, 120 bucks a pop, that are multiplayer only. And I get it, playing with games is, or playing with friends is a lot of fun, but we wanted to create a story that was unique, and we wanted to create a story that made you want it to play again. So one of the things that we're looking into as far as development goes is we're creating a game that is going to be 2D. It's going to be platform based, with some mechanics that involve kind of world change. Um, there's a lot to it. So I'm really excited. I'm an indie developer. I haven't been doing this very long, but I have a really good group of people behind me that are wanting to see me succeed and wanting to see this game become a reality. Now, one of the things that I'm reaching right now that's kind of a struggle is the fact that I am working as a single man team as far as development goes. I have been working on all the art myself. So if you're coming here and watching this and you've been on my Instagram, you'll see that a lot of the art is done, and all of that art that so far has come has been from me. So I'm creating the art, I am doing the actual development of it all, and I am working a full-time job. So it gets a little rough, and I appreciate everybody being patient with me and everybody kind of just being okay with small posts and, sometimes funny posts and inspirational posts, because of the fact that I can't dedicate as much time as I would love to be able to do this. So I want to tell you a little bit about Project Unknown. If you have watched the channel trailer, it's called The Road to Project Unknown, and that is going to be an episodic series that we're going to release. We're going to have a couple different a couple different styles of videos on this channel. One is going to be a dev vlog just like this. So if you guys want to come in and you want to chat with the devs when we do this, that's definitely something you can do. You can come talk to us. You can give us ideas, because we are wanting to make this a game that you guys can enjoy, and make it something that maybe you feel like you had a hand in. One thing I will say is that there's already a hint as to what we're doing on our YouTube page. And there's a couple different codes and riddles that are involved on the Instagram page. And it'll give you just a little bit of an idea of what we're doing as far as game development goes. But I'm sorry, I'm rambling at this point. I'm going to go back to the Road to Project Unknown. So in that trailer, we discussed the fact that we want to show you guys every step, every trial, every victory, every failure that happens. And that takes a lot of time, because we actually have to have those failures, and we have to have those successes, and we have to have all of those experiences, document it, and be able to share it. And I can't tell you how many times I've been up at 11, 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, and the last thing I want to do is hold a camera to my face and talk about what I'm doing. So the footage has been a little far and in between, but it is something that is slowly coming along. And I'm excited to announce at this point, the first episode of The Road to Project Unknown, episode 1, kind of your introduction to everything, is actually going to be released, and it'll be released at the end of next week. So next Saturday is when I'm going to release that video, and we're going to do another dev vlog. So there's going to be a little bit of discussion beforehand before we release it. That way you guys can watch it, kind of get like a behind the scenes access to it, and then experience it as a whole. And so I think that covers everything that I want to talk about with SoDev, or sorry, not SoDev, with the Road to Project Unknown. That's kind of a big deal. I've been announcing it on Instagram. So again, the first video, episode 1 of the Road to Project Unknown, brought to you by SoDev, is going to be released next Saturday. Again, we're going to do just a live stream, short live stream, maybe 10 minutes, maybe 5 minutes, maybe even shorter than that, just to preface what you're going to see beforehand. And then obviously I'll post links on Instagram and everything like that. That way you guys have a way of hearing what we're doing. So I'm going to go into Photoshop now, and I am going to show you, I don't know what I'm going to show you. Let's see what this is. Okay, SoDev logo. That's our logo. Okay, this is all stuff. Hey, we're live right now, by the way. Okay, let's see here. What do I want to show you guys? I don't know if you guys can see this or not. No, you can't. You're just looking at me focus really hard at the screen. Oh, actually, my stream hasn't got up. No, you guys can't see it. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, let's open this up. Oh man, that's tiny. Okay, so one of the challenges that we're having right now with developing 8-bit games is the fact that while the artist or the art style is a little bit easier, it's almost a little bit more complex in what you have to do to be able to recreate it and make your characters look consistent through all their animations and sprites and everything that they're going to do. So this is Kodiak, and a little bit of background on him. He is going to be an elder in the tribe that you live in, and you'll see the weapon that he's holding here. It's not exactly old school tech or anything, or I shouldn't say old school tech. It's not exactly old school weapons. It's kind of got this flaming plasma look around it, and so that kind of gives you a hint as to what kind of is the time frame. This is something that has been talked about pretty extensively amongst the guys that I am working with, and everything as far as like story goes and what we want to present to you guys. So again, this is Kodiak. He's got futuristic old school weapons, if that gives you guys any form of hint. If you look up here to where like his hair is and everything like that, he's wearing kind of like old school drabby clothing, but he's also got a clearly electronic prosthetic. So it's a couple different things that we're trying to give a hint to as far as character creation and what all is going into it. And quite frankly, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it 8-bit. I would like comments down below to see what you guys think. If you guys like the look of it, I'll keep moving forward and doing things like this. I have a couple other things that I want to show you guys. There we go. That's a good one. Oh, I'm making it go farther away. There we go. Okay, so decidedly, this is your main character. You really don't see much of his face, although there is going to be, I won't say like character creation, but you can kind of add your own thoughts into who this person is. And that's actually kind of a big deal when it comes to this game, because while we're going to have some roguelike elements to the game, one of the major things that we want to offer is choice to a player. And overall, what we want to do is we want to create a game that has an old school feel to it that also could stand toe to toe with new school creators. I'm not talking about taking down Ubisoft or EA, but I want it to be an experience that you can be like, oh, I can see where this idea came from Horizon Zero Dawn, or oh, you know what, that's actually really cool. That's comparable to Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Things that you're going to experience in the game and choices that you'll be able to make. We want to have gameplay that matches modern day but looks old school. And so I should even say that I'm not from the 8-bit generation of gaming. In fact, the place where I started was pretty much Nintendo 64, and then I went back to Sega, and then I moved forward to PlayStation 3. I skipped like an entire generation of PlayStations. Never played PlayStation 1, never played PlayStation 2, played PlayStation 3, had an amazing time, and I mean, I don't know if you guys can see all this well, but I have quite the collection of tattoos and things like that, and they're all video game based. So to say that video games have had a large essence in my life is it's huge. So part of what we want to create is we want to create this old school feel, and that's why we have done kind of the 8-bit look, but we're going to have elements of object gathering, material gathering. That way you can build better, more equipment, and there's going to be choices that you make that are going to be positive and negative choices that are ultimately going to affect the outcome of what you're experiencing as far as the game goes. There's going to be choices that will, affect the lives and the longevity of a character's life throughout the game. So you may make a choice in the beginning that has almost like a little bit of foreshadowing to it, but you're not sure if it's going to affect you in any way. And then right at the very end, it bites you in the butt. So, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm struggling a little bit here. Let's see. What else? Oh God. I'll show this to you guys. I posted this on Instagram. I hate this guy. I absolutely hate this guy. So I don't know what I was trying to accomplish with this, but this was something that I was like, man, I want a big boss to fight, but I don't want it to be like the standard, I don't want it to look normal. And then I came out with this and I posted it on Instagram, and I don't remember exactly what I said, but I think it was something along the lines of either this is like the most hated thing I have or something like that. It was not a positive outlook. And I only think I posted like the front end of this guy as well. I want to look real quick. Yeah, I didn't even post his tail. So now you guys can see this is the big reveal, by the way. This character has a stubby tail. Gosh, I don't know what you guys think. And please comment down below, let me know what you guys think, because I would really like an idea of where do you think I should take this guy, just because of the fact that he's so weird. I'm probably just going to put him in. I'm just going to put him in. Unless you guys don't want him, then I won't put him in. I don't know. Let's move on to something else less hideous. Character 1. What is this? No, that's Kodiak again. 8-bit revamp. Okay, that's Kodiak on the log. Okay, so I will point out, if you guys go early on to like my first or second post on Instagram, you'll see like a big difference between the art style, or at least the look of what you see as far as like the platform that Kodiak is standing on versus what it used to be versus what it is now. And that is something else that I'm struggling with a little bit too. Guys, this is my first game I've ever made, so I'm a little nervous in it. I don't know if I'm going to do everything right, and I don't know if I have to do everything right. But I also know that I want to make an impression, because this is a big deal to me. I want to make sure that you guys enjoy the experience, whatever it may be. And to be honest, we set out originally with like a turn-based, almost like a turn-based point-and-click adventure game. And it slowly developed that I wanted to take on a bigger challenge than that, because of the fact that I had learned quite a bit of C# and I had learned a little bit of Unity. And then it was like I was staring at a steak and I was like, oh man, I can eat that whole steak. And I can't eat this whole steak. So it is going to be a little bit before development reaches a point to where I can release any gameplay. But this is just the beginning process of character creation. And like I said, I'm not even sure if I'm going to keep it 8-bit style. I might keep it, maybe update the graphics a little bit, give it a more new age look, and then go from there. Because this is, I believe, technically 32-bit. But yeah, this is something that may change in the future, and obviously you'll get updates as we go along. But yeah, so ultimately, guys, what I want to do is I want to create a game that you guys will enjoy. And I want to create a game that will be something you want to share with your friends. So the legends that inspired me, um, oddly enough, the experiences that you feel when you play like an Uncharted game. I always wanted to go on an adventure as a kid, and I feel like in today's world, there's not enough of it anymore. We're at the very end point of discovery of new things on this planet. We're closing in on the fact that space will not be the final frontier. We're learning more and more things. I mean, this month, I think on the 12th or the beginning of this month or middle of last month, we have pictures of a black hole finally. Like, there's all sorts of things that are happening, and you get to a point in your life where you want to do something great, and this is my something great. So this is it, guys. Like, I want to create something that you guys will enjoy, and I wish I had more, but unfortunately I work so many hours in the week that it's hard to develop things as we go. um, but I think everything that I have kind of planned out is going to be pretty neat. There's going to be a lot of things that you can experience that uh, I think will be kind of a fresh look in 2D. And I think it's honestly going to be something that can compete. And so that's what I want to bring to you guys. Um, it's tough deciding what I want to do. A long time ago, I had no idea what I was going to do with the rest of my life. And quite frankly, I don't know if I still know what I'm going to do with the rest of my life, but I know that I want to do something like this. And so I'm trying to come up with a way to do that. And I feel like this is a good way. I feel like I can inspire you guys to go on another adventure. I feel like I can inspire you guys to do something great. And that's what I want to do. So thank you guys very much for watching. And next week there should be a release, Road to Project Unknown. Next Saturday, in fact, it will release. And then again, going to do a short live stream before that, just so you guys can sit down and talk with us. If you guys want to come talk with us, that's fantastic. I look forward to hearing you guys. Leave comments down below. Let me know what you think of some of the artwork that's coming along right now. And I should have more by the end of next week to show you guys just before we do that video release. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you on the road.